Welcome to the first episode of How to Argue Like a Decent Human Being. In this series, you will learn how to present and evaluate arguments, and also learn some key concepts from logic. In this episode, I will try to define what an argument is. At the end of this video, there will be exercises for you to engage in, so make sure to listen carefully to my explanation of the definition that I will propose, as well as my wordage of that definition. There are at least two definitions of the word argument. The first definition is the ordinary, everyday definition, according to which an argument is a verbal fight between individuals, characterized by an emotional and often hostile exchange of words. On the other hand, the second definition is the technical definition, and it refers to a presentation of statements that show one's reasoning. It is this second definition that we will adopt as a working definition in this series. There are a few notes to mention. In this working definition, I use the word presentation because having an argument is an inherently interpersonal act, as opposed to an intrapersonal act. One can certainly think and reason internally. However, the strings of words that are formed in one's mind must then be externalized, either in speech or writing. The product of this expressive act, furthermore, must be intended to be accessed, comprehended, and then be evaluated by another individual. In this definition, I use the word statement. Some people may prefer to use sentence or proposition instead. However, the distinction between these terms is an unnecessary complication that I'd rather not deal with in this video. So I'll make another video explaining the differences. Therefore, statement should suffice for our present purpose. The word reasoning in this definition refers to the process of forming a conclusion from a set of given or known statements. This process is going to be the subject of another future episode. As stated at the beginning, the goal of this series is for you to be able to present an argument and be able to evaluate other people's arguments. The word evaluate is the key word here because arguments can be judged based on how good they are. In a future episode, I will try to define what it means for an argument to be good and by what standards they can be evaluated. But before we end, you can attempt any of the following questions, and if you are keen, you can even have a go at more than one. In the comment section, please state which question you have answered, and please try to answer in fewer than 500 words per question. And most importantly, I have yet to explain how to argue like a decent human being, but basically, be respectful towards each other in the comment section. Question 1. How would you define argument in the ordinary sense? Question 2. How would you define argument in the technical sense? Question 3. Do you think it is possible to have an argument in the technical sense in a world where only one person exists? You can assume that language exists in that world. Question 4. What do you think makes an argument good or bad? See you in the next video.